Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is Wreath Decor by Dawn. I am Dawn. Come on in, say hello. This is our weekly Wednesday, Wreath Wednesday live. So tonight we're going to make a centerpiece with a small evergreen or pine wreath base. So these are 8-inch, excuse me, these are 8-inch wreath bases. Susan picked these up for a bunch of these up at Old Time Pottery and sent me some. So hello everybody. So we're going to use this. It's a little 8-inch one, like I said, and there's not much to it. It doesn't have a lot of fullness to it. So we're going to fill it in, and we're going to make a table arrangement that you could put a candle in the center. You could put a lantern in the center. You can even put a little decoration in the center, and I've got one here that might be a little too big, but it'll give you an idea. If I had one a little bit bigger, maybe a 10 or a 12 inch, it would work better, but I'll show you guys that towards the end of it. Welcome everybody. Come on in, share for me if you wouldn't mind. All right, so let me just show you some of the things we're going to work with, and then I'm going to get started. I already started cutting up some of them. I got my glue pot going over here. When I'm working with glue like this, I put a mat down to protect my cutting mat because I don't want glue all over my cutting mat. So I've got that underneath here, and then I'm going to use my little Lazy Susan to help me with this because this is the perfect size for that. So we've got that in the 8-inch base. I don't have my fall stuff out yet, so I did pick up some fall flowers when I was at Sam's, so I'm going to use what I have. I wish I had some pumpkins out, but I can always add those later. So I've got these little orange sunflowers. We've got another sunflower bush with some mums on it. And then we have this one here with the, what do you call them? Hydrangeas and lilies. That's what they are. So we're going to use some of those. We're going to use a little bit of everything here. So we've got a lot to choose from. All right. I've got a bunch of greenery here that we're going to use to fill this up. I'm going to start with this Dusty Miller. It comes on a bush like this. It came from Old Time Pottery. You can cut it into several different pieces. So you've got almost three sections here that you can cut. We're going to do it in 2 sections. So I've already cut some of those up off of a bush that I already had. I have some small eucalyptus here. We're going to use that. I also have some longer eucalyptus. Yep, tiger lilies, yeah. I've got some boxwood. We're going to use that as well. And then I have some ribbon here. I don't know if we're going to use it or not, but we might make a little 3-loop bow and stick that in there. So I've already cut some of this Dusty Miller down. I had a couple pieces here. I need to cut the stems down further. So this is not a very deep base. It does not have a lot of bones to it. It's only got 1 ring and all the tines on it. So I have to go in between these tines. Or ties or pine pieces, whatever you want to call them, to be able to glue to. So there's not a whole lot of meat to glue to, so we're going to have to be careful with that because we don't want to see our glue all over everything. So we're going to have to work with that. But I've already kind of fluffed this out, and so there's not a whole lot of fluffing left to do on it. I'm going to leave it because the more I mess with it, the more time it takes up. All right. Because I could sit here and mess with it all day and still not be happy with it. So y'all know what I'm talking about. How's everybody doing? How is your week going? It is hump day. We're halfway through the week. Let me get rid of this stuff here. All right. There we go. Hello, hello. Come on in. Say hi. Make sure to tell me where you're from if you're new. All right, so I've cut these down to little nubs. There's hardly anything there, and I'm going to put them in between these layers here, and I'm going to make this a little bit fuller because this doesn't have much fullness to it. So we're just going to stick it in the glue pot here. I don't want too much glue because I just want it to stick to the pine, but I don't want the glue, sticking to everything else, going through and sticking to everything. Probably could cut that one down a little bit smaller. So that's what we're going to do. So yesterday I was making a little bow tutorial. I have to get that edited and put up. So I'll be working on that. Hi, Ann. Hello from North Carolina. What part of North Carolina are you in? Virginia, welcome. I am in the Sand Hills area near Fort Bragg. For anybody that is from North Carolina, if you're familiar with the area, it's near Fayetteville. Home of the 82nd Airborne. So I'm putting these about maybe 2 inches apart to fill in this here. Can y'all see okay? It looks like you can. And glue sticks really well to these pine wreath bases. Welcome from Maine. Triad area, yeah, you're only about 2 hours from me. So I'm just sticking these in between. I'm gonna give it some fullness, gives it another shade of green. I know, July is almost over. We're halfway through. Tomorrow, let's see, today's the 14th, 15th, 16th. Friday will be our 30 days until hubby is home. 30 days. We're very excited. I talked to him today, and we're both very excited to be nearing the countdown. We don't normally start the countdown until 30 days, but you know, I got a little ahead of myself. What can I say? I started a little earlier. We try not to, because you know, then it's just, you know, ridiculous constantly counting down the days, you know. Alright, so I've got a couple extra pieces here. I'm just going to stick them in. If I need any more, we will cut them off of this other bush here. And then we're going to do this in layers. Then we'll move on to the next. I'm going to cut one more off because I can get a couple of pieces out of this. I think I'm going to cut this one in thirds. Nope, maybe not. This one doesn't have a top on it. Okay, well, we'll leave it. Oh, yeah, it does. My hand is recovering very nicely. Yes, thank you. It is doing great. It almost completely healed. I still sometimes forget, and I'll go to press down. And of course it reminds me it's still there. So see, I've already glued myself to my thing here. That's why I have this down, so it doesn't get on my mat. Alright, so we're going to put these last two pieces in. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of space here to glue things to, so you know, the glue is gonna probably drip through. But as long as it's on here, it'll be okay. Alright, so we're gonna put this one right here, and then we're done with these. Hello, welcome. Alright, I don't know that we'll need the boxwood because I want to use the eucalyptus, so I'm going to do that. Hello, everybody. They're just all different picks. What I just put in there is called Dusty Miller. It's a bush that comes from Old Time Pottery. I've not seen it anywhere else, but this one I got from Old Time Pottery before they closed. So we're done with that one for now. Push that over there, get it out of the way. Alright, so now we're going to use this one. And I just want to get some of this greenery in here before I put the flowers and that in. That'll fill up most of it, but I just want to have a nice little base for it underneath all the flowers. These rubber bands off of here. All right, so these are eucalyptus. These came from my wholesaler, but you can get eucalyptus picks at Hobby Lobby. All right, so I think we're just going to leave all of these on here. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I don't want to take these apart, so we'll just cut them down. So we're going to use this one package. There are 5, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in here. So we'll use these and spread them out. All right, let's see. You don't need very long stems on here at all, like I said. All right, so this one we're going to go right in on top of that other one. And I just put my finger on the end of it to tell me where I want to, kind of guides me to where I want to cut it off at. So let's see, let's kind of go across here. So I'm leaving these a little bit longer. The eucalyptus is not actually the dried eucalyptus. It's plastic eucalyptus. So it's no problem in the weather. You won't have any issues with that. Alright, almost done with this. 2 more pieces. No, my hand doesn't hurt when I cut the stems. The only time it really hurts is if I press down on something. Now the right hand is fine. It's not, I can still tell that I had it done. It's still healing. But this one, of course, is newer. So I've still got that knot in there. And so if I press down on something, like if you go to press down to pull yourself up or something like that, then, you definitely know it's there. But other than that, there's no pain or anything like that. All right, so this one here came from my wholesaler as well. This is a, okay, well, I don't know. Here, you guys will know the name. It's called Astible. How do you pronounce that? Estable? I don't know. I don't know flowers. I'm not a gardener. Never claimed to be. So I don't know the names of flowers and stuff. So I'm taking the tops off of these because I want these nice little things here at the top. These little, whatever you call them. That's what I call them, whatever you call them. So y'all, if you could, oh, there's Susan. I was just getting ready to talk about you. Susan's not feeling well tonight, so if y'all could send her a big hug, virtual hug, I would really appreciate that. She's caught herself a summer cold, and it's driving her crazy. You know her, she don't like to be down for long, so just send her some positive thoughts and hugs. She's supposed to be resting and not on my live, but she doesn't listen to me, so. I told her not to come tonight. Alright, so I've cut those off. Yes, hugs, Susan. Hey, Levon. How are you, honey? I haven't seen you in a while. Alright, this might be a little too long. Yeah, that's just a little too long. So let's cut this down a little lower or higher, whichever. We will save those pieces. I know this is the worst part, is sitting here watching me cut this stuff, but I would have had it all prepped ahead of time had I had the time to do that. But I got busy doing other stuff and didn't get it done. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we're going to use 6 of them. Yes, she needs to be resting. Yes. Summer colds are the worst. Alright, so now in between where I just put those eucalyptus is where we're going to put these. I had the baby last weekend, y'all. Oh my gosh, we had fun. He was a little pistol, but we had fun. He's so cute. I forgot to post pictures. Took a bunch of pictures of him. I was looking at my phone today when I was downloading something else and noticed I'd forgotten to put those pictures up of him. So I'll have to put those up. He is... What is he? Oh gosh, he's 16 months. So he was a year in January, February, March, April, May, June, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 months. Yeah, okay, 17 months. He is going through his terrible twos, that's for sure. But he's so dang cute. He decided, I'm going to tell on him right now. I already told his parents about it, but I got up, yeah, he's a year and a half. I got up on Sunday, and he was awake. And I turned the TV on for him, put on Curious George, and went and took a shower real quick. And towards the end of my shower, it got really quiet because, you know, he talks to the TV and stuff, you know, baby talk, whatever, like, you know, like they understand him. And it got really quiet because I had left the bathroom door open, of course, so I could hear him. He was in his little crib thing. Well, when I come out of the bathroom, I found out why he was so quiet. He had taken off his diaper. And needless to say, it was not just a wet diaper. So he left a present for Grandma to clean up. Alright, this one hopefully hasn't dried yet. I'm going to pull this one out. It's too close. So that was, yeah, interesting. It's funny now, of course, yes. And then when I put him in the shower, he started screaming at me. He doesn't like the shower. He likes the bathtub, but he don't like the shower. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's funny now. It's not the first time I've ever dealt with it. But he even knew what he had done, because when I went to see what he was doing, and I walked up to him, and I noticed he had his pajama bottoms off. And I said, "What are you doing? Why do you have your pajamas off?" Well, he took his pants, pulled them up over him so I couldn't see. So he knew what he had done. All right. So that made for an interesting night. All right, so I'm going to take these other leaves. Well, interesting morning, I should say, not night. But you know, how can you get mad? They're so cute. You can't get mad at them. Yeah, I think I'm going to put those in there, but I want to cut them shorter. But yeah, Yeah, he's a little stinker. He says everybody's name but mine. I think he's doing it to me on purpose, to be honest with you. I really do. Because he will sit there and he will say everyone's name. He even says my daughter's name, which we call her Sissy. The kids call her Sissy. And he'll say he sits there and and he calls Papa's name, my husband calls my daughter Sissy, Mommy, Nana. He goes and stands in the hallway and calls for my mom, Nana. But I can't get that kid to say Grandma to save my life. I really think he does it on purpose. I think his parents have put him up to, he is a little terrorist right now. I think his parents put him up to it. I think they tell him not to say Grandma. But yeah, it says everybody's name but mine. Alright, so I am taking these little extra leaves that I pulled off of there and I'm just sticking them in because I don't want to waste them. But you see how full this is getting now? So let's put some down here. Alright, so let me see if I can show you guys what it looks like. And I don't see any things sticking through. I see a couple of glue spots, but you know what? Those will be easily covered. So there's some of that now. So see how that looks? Thank you. Alright, so let me put that glue back in there. Alright, so these long ones I'm going to use for after. I'm going to use those last. So I think we've got enough in there now that we can go ahead and start putting flowers in. So I'm going to use these as fillers. Let's start with the sunflowers. These over here are really big, so I don't know. We'll see about using those, but maybe add them last. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Alright, so I'm going to cut some of these off. I don't want these big leaves. I don't know. That looks like it would be way too big, so we're going to have to leave those off. So I'm going to cut these a little long. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for sharing. I do appreciate that, you guys. If y'all haven't shared, go ahead and do that. You can also join my email list if you want to get notified when I go live. All you have to do is type in the word email, and I will send you a link after this live for you to sign up with your email, and you can get notified when I go live. Or you can go to the top of my Facebook page, look for the animated envelope, and you can sign up that way. There's a link there. Just click on it and it'll take you right to the email page. And you can also get my supply list the same way. Type in the word supply and I will send that to you as well. And that has everything on it from my wire cutters to my ribbon racks, and it has a link to where I purchased them. So if anyone is interested, you can get that. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to put these yellow sunflowers in. A little too long there. So all right, got those in there. Let's put some of these little mums in there. Let's see. Roberta wants to know, is there a formula for placing florals, like odd numbers only, etc.? You know, everyone says to work in like 3s, 5s, you know, the odd numbers. I don't necessarily. I mean, yeah, sometimes I will. But as you can see right now, I'm kind of doing 4s to fill this in. But normally you want to work, well, most people will tell you that you want to work in like a triangle. But that's, I don't think, going to work for this. That's 3. I need one more. But it's really a matter of preference. I mean, you don't have, there are no rules. Everyone says that you have to do it a certain way, but there are no rules to it. You can do it however you want. But I don't think I think it's a matter of preference and what you like. No one is going to say, I'm not buying that because it's not done, you know, a certain way. So it's just a matter of what you like. So I'm going in between the sunflowers and putting these mums now. Now all of these flowers I'm putting in are really low and close to the greenery. When I put the other ones in, I'm going to put them in a little bit longer. On Friday's live on YouTube, we're going to be doing a lantern bow. And making a nice little lantern bow and decorating that up. Attachment. Go, honey, go. You go rest. Get in bed, like I said. You need to get better. But my style is just do what you like, what you want to do. Because if you like it, then other people are going to like it too. I really like these things, but I don't know. I might have to. Let's see how it would look. Cut them long. Not that long, but yeah, I like those. We might add those at the end. I don't know, they might be a little too big and too long. I might have to cut some of that off. You can snip those down. But we will hold on to those till the end. Let me put in some bigger flowers now. Alright, so we're going to do some big sunflowers here. So these bushes came from the wholesalers as well. This one is just a sunflower bush. Yeah, sunflower mix, they call it. Yeah, I don't have any of my fall stuff out yet. I've been dragging my heels on doing that because, it takes so long to get everything out and I have to reorganize. And I have limited space in here as it is, so I want these bigger ones. So 4 of those. Bend these out. No, that should have been a little longer. Move some of this inward a little bit. Yeah, that should have been longer. Doggone it. Let me see if I can clip this off. Improvise. Hello. Hey, Susie Brown. How are you? Susie had her birthday. Was it yesterday or today? I'm sorry, I don't remember. Stay there, please. Gotta get in between all this stuff. Come on. They are always changing something. You're right. There it goes. They are surely always changing something. There's one there. Oh, I think I cut that one too long. Or either too long or not long enough. Whoops. All right. So nobody's got anything going on this week? Nobody doing anything fun? One, and we're gonna put this one over here. Hey Carrie, how are you, honey? Yes, 30 days. He'll be home in 30 days. We are starting the countdown on Friday. I always tell him, you guys are just as excited as I am for him to be coming home. All right, let's see if we want to put in some of these lilies. I got to get my steamer. I got to get a new one because they recalled my other one, so. I don't know if I like that. Kind of like the sunflowers a little better. I'm not really liking these hydrangeas and lilies. Is that what they call them? Yeah, they call them hydrangeas and lilies. I might have to save that for something else. Maybe we'll just finish putting these in. What else do I have over here? I got the little sunflowers too we can use. I know, thank you. I'm so excited too. Maybe we'll put these down at the bottom. So I'm just filling in the sides because we want to make sure that we have stuff all the way around. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Oops, I'll get that out of the way. one right here. There's probably too many sunflowers together right there, but you know what? I don't care. One more. I think we'll put one down here. No, we're going to put it right there. It's a hole right there. So we're going to fill that hole in. Thank you. All right, so now I'm going to cut off these pieces. So let me see how I want to use these. Because these are really long pieces right here, but I think that's what I'm going to do. There we go, just like that. Let's do another one. Oh no, I don't want those green leaves. Don't want you. I'm going to put this one, I think, right here. Yeah, so I will have a bow tutorial out this week. I know a lot of people have asked me about doing them. It's just a quick one. It's nothing elaborate. It was 2 bows I made. I was actually doing them because I was trying to make short videos for like TikTok and all those. It is, and it fits perfectly on there, so I thought, why not just use it? I don't like that one. Let's try this one. These other ones are curled up way too much. Thank you. Oh, that's a little too long. Alright, we're going to put this one in line, one more. And we should be about done here, and then I can show you the different ways that we can put things in here. Yeah, I really like those leaves on there. There we go. Alright. Alright, we finished that one off. Put those leaves over there. Oh, nope, that's the one I didn't want to use. Alright, so we've got these little sunflowers, so we're going to use some of these. I don't like these leaves. They look very cheap and ugly, so I guess we'll just use the sunflowers. Don't fall. So if I had a couple pumpkins, I can always go back and add them later when I get everything out. But I could add a couple pumpkins here and there. Could add some pine cones, maybe acorns. Oh, I don't want that either. Thank you, Susie, for stopping by. I hope you had a wonderful birthday as well. Alright, so right now I'm filling them in here, and then I'm going to go around the outside and fill them in. And then we will be done. Maybe we'll see if we can add some, maybe we'll add a ribbon or two in. Now these came from Hobby Lobby. I really like their sunflowers, but these are not considered fall, so that's a Only reason I have those right now is because they were not considered part of their fall. Because they have not put their fall on sale yet. Gotta go. Okay, no problem. Thank you, Joanne. Have a good night. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I know it's later now and it makes it harder for people to stay, but I do appreciate when y'all stop by. Thank you so much. I just had to change my time because there was just so many people on. And all right, now I'm going to go around the outside and put a couple more of these, and then we will be done. Thank you, Carmen. So if y'all haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do my Friday live on YouTube. So if you want to see me over there, subscribe to my channel and come and watch. Fridays at 1 p.m. I've changed that time also. So we are on at 1 p.m. now, Eastern. Good night, Nancy. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great night. I'll put this one over here, I think. So I'm just lifting up and putting this right in there, and it's going to glue right into that other green right there. So pretty soon you're not even going to be able to tell that this was a pine wreath base. Alright, so there's only one or two left on here of these. We can use those as fillers. We'll go ahead and continue on with this one here. Alright, so we're just filling in the outside here. Right here, I think. Right here. Looking for any holes. Thank you so much for all of you joining me tonight. I really do appreciate y'all being here. Make sure that you like and follow my page so that you can come back and see us again real soon. Right there. And I am on every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And like I said, then I do my Friday live at 1 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. And this Friday I will be doing a lantern. We're going to decorate a lantern bow. I made some bows yesterday, and I've got one that we're going to make. I think it's going to be a strawberry themed. I don't know, I have a fruit theme going on this month. We did peaches, we've done apples, and now we're going to do strawberries. So we're going to decorate up a bow, a lantern bow, and put strawberries on it. Alright, so there's that. So I think I've got something, maybe one more right here. I think I need one right there. Let me put one more. I'm going to steal this one off of that and put it on here, because that one's missing one. I've been watching TikTok lately at night when I go to bed. And I stay up until midnight because then my husband's, just starting his day, so I can say goodnight to him and that. And then I'll lay there and watch TikTok. I've got glue on my fingers. And next thing I know, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh my gosh, that stuff it just sucks you in. All right. I think that's it there. Okay, so now we've got the centerpiece done. There's a couple things you can do with it, okay? number one, oh, and I've got these little balls I was going to put in there too. I'll have to do that. I'll have to see if I still want to use them. They're fall, so they've got the fall burnt orange and green color to them. So I'll have to check those. Maybe I'll use those. All right, so one of the things you can do, this is a candle from one of my candle lanterns that I have. So I brought it up here to show. You can put this in the center. So you could put that in there. You could put something underneath it to lift it up a little higher if you wanted to. So that's one way you could use this. Another way you could use it is if you have an ornament or a decoration like this. I bought this turkey a couple years ago and I have not found anything I wanted to use him with yet. But this would be an idea, but I would use a bigger wreath base to do it with because I think he's too big for this one. But let me put him down in here so that you can see what it would look like. If I can get him in here without ruining everything. So he could sit in here like that on your table. Isn't that cute? Hey Ty, how are you? But like I said, I would probably use like a 12-inch base instead. This is an 8-inch, so I would probably use a 12-inch if I was going to use something this big. But you could use something similar to this. You could use a hurricane glass piece in here with a candle. That would fit perfectly in the center. The center itself is about 6.5 inches, the opening. So you've got a big opening there that you can use. So it's not small by any means. Let me pull these back up now that I crushed them with that turkey. But I really like the candle idea. Put that in there, put something up underneath it. Let me see, what could we put under there? Let's try this. You won't be able to see it. But you could take a little piece of scrap wood, put it underneath there, lift this up just a little bit so it stands up above it. This is one of those fake candles. It's got the fake flame that moves. Isn't that pretty? You see that? Let me hold it up for you so you can see it there. So it fills it out really nicely. So it covers that. You can't hardly tell that there is a pine base underneath here. There's very few places where you can actually see the pine. And you can still put some stuff on the inside too and cover that up. Because there are a few pieces of the pine on the inside you can see. So, and then if you wanted to, you could also take your ribbon, make a small tail with it, maybe about 6 inches or so. Do a couple of loops, small loops, 3 loops. Let's see if I can do them by hand here. Make them all the same size and then do this one this way. So you could take those 3 loops and you can put that in there. That ribbon's actually not bad. I like that. So you could do that. And then I've got a lantern over here as well, a small one. Let me grab that and show it to you. I don't have a candle in it, but you could take a small lantern like this one and put it down in the center. Put a candle in there. And how cute would that be lit up? Isn't that adorable? I like the lantern in it, I think. I might have to do that one. I might have to make a couple of these to put on my table. So I like the lantern in it. So put a nice little candle in there. This one's probably too big for it. But put a little shorter candle in there and have that lit up. That would be so pretty. So those are just a few of the options that you have. And then you just pull all these up around it. And there. Look at that. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Alright guys, that's it for me tonight. I want you all to have a wonderful evening, the rest of your evening. Go to bed, get some sleep, Whatever you got left to do. Some of you on the other time zones are probably still kind of early for you. Thank you. But have a wonderful evening, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have a great weekend. I will see you on Friday at 1 p.m. on YouTube. Don't forget to like and follow my page. You can subscribe to my YouTube as well. And if you want my email list, type in the word email. And if you want my supply list, type in the word supply. I will send both of those out to you later on this evening. And I will see you guys on Friday. And if not, then I will see you back here next Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for joining me, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Be kind to one another and have fun.